Well, I do have a 41-minute video on changing the water pump, but apparently my phone decided to shut off. I had it set in this corner, filming the water pump. About all I got was me removing it, and then there was a bunch of dead time where I was out cleaning stuff and scraping gaskets. So by the time I realized it, I had the pump back on and everything put back together. It is an aluminum pump. I didn't have to change it because I actually changed the water pump not last year but the year before because it was leaking. But I went with aluminum one. It's 3 pounds compared to 7 pounds of the iron one. I painted it before I put it on because I didn't want it to turn white from corrosion after it sits for a while. I only run straight water in this. Besides for when I park it in the winter, if it's out in the shed, I usually drain most of the or all the water out that comes out and then pour some antifreeze into it. Hopefully that it goes into the block area to where the whatever leftover water is stuck in there, so it don't freeze. But that kind of, I don't know how the video probably wouldn't have turned out too good, and I don't know how long it would have taken to download. But the only reason I did this now is because my alternator went out when I took it to the track last weekend. I think went last Saturday, went down, and I ended up, it was a test and tune, and when I was up in the staging area they had a shut down for a little bit because someone had some white smoke, so I shut the car off, and it was already at like 200 degrees, and then it went crank over, the battery was dead, so I had to have someone jump it with a jumper pack. But got it going, and I made a pass, and by that time the car was at 205 degrees. But I was just going to show the differences in some of the water pumps. Like this is what they used to have. It's a 8-bolt pump. I think they use these up to 68, 67, 68 maybe, I'm not sure, may even be, but they had like slightly different setup. And then this is the aluminum one that I put on the car. Let's see, they got, I got them off Rock Auto. They're like around, I got 2 of them, they're around 40, I think they're $40 a piece. I've seen someone selling them on Facebook Marketplace for like $80, but you can get them off Rock Auto for around 40 to 45. They got, these are just the regular ones. Apparently they got high performance ones that actually, to me, they're made by the same 2 companies. I think this one's a GMB. I think they had one that started with an F. I can't remember, it was just abbreviated, but they looked identical and they were the same price. Even the high performance ones were made by the same 2 companies. I'm sure they're probably made by one company, but these are the 2 iron ones. This is an old one. Let's see, I weighed it, 7 pounds, so save 4 pounds. This is the one that was leaking a few years ago, and this is the one I took off that I replaced it. So see, they used a different impeller design, or these are cast iron, and this one's like stamped steel, and this is cast, and this one's cast. And there's a plate that goes on the back of these, a divider plate that you kind of clearance to this, and I actually had to widen the gap for the new aluminum one. But the newer style that they started using in 69, maybe 68, has an 11 bolts. So they actually use two of the bolts are